Yeah. I drive for Central Plains Milling. We have herd trucking. My dad has his own truck and everything.
Okay.
I am the broker, dispatcher, everything for Central Plains Milling. So I've got it, and then I've actually got a guy that pulls a trailer. I have an owner-operator that pulls it. We all feed commodities and feed ingredients, and then we farm. I've always been a cabover lover.
Okay.
I love cabovers. I grew up riding with my dad. My dad's 70.
Okay.
He's actually here with us. So I grew up riding in cabovers, you know.
Right, sure.
And I was going to always do, we kind of wanted to build a truck that, we do use this truck. I'm not going to tell you we use it every day.
Right.
It's not our daily driver.
Right.
I'm not going to, but we do use it. And I wanted to do a 359. We were going to Omaha one day, and I met a 359, and I told my wife, I said, that was a neat 359, and she goes, that looks just like your daily driver. And I drive an 06 379.
Right.
So I switched gears. I'm like, you know what, if we're going to do a truck, I want it. And this is what we did.
Right.
Went back to the cabover thing.
Sure.
And it worked, because I was putting fuel in a while back, and a lady walked out of the fuel island, and she's like, Travis, I introduced myself. She introduced herself, and she's like, I got to take a picture of this, because if I don't have a picture of this, I'm going to go home to show my husband. He's not going to believe it.
Right.
So, she took a picture. So that's why we went back to doing the cabover thing,
cool.
actually.
Yeah.
And so we bought it about 6 years ago. Actually bought it right across the state lines here, Haskell, Oklahoma. Found it on Craigslist.
Right. Good way to find trucks.
And we cruised down and we bought it, and it's been a project ever since. Yeah, when we bought the truck, the whole interior was brown. So we use Eastwood car products, re-dyed all the factory panels. They are new door panels, but all the factory, the headliners, side panels, everything are factory brown. I re-dyed them black.
Okay.
Black household carpet, bought it at Marmot Furniture in Howells, Nebraska. And I actually so it's Duramatted. We did the sound barrier deadener underneath.
Okay.
And then we put the carpet down over top the doghouse. Usually that's vinyl. I decided to carpet it instead, so that's how that turned out. That is a factory tilt column. Just took the stops out and rotated the gears down so it drops down that far.
Okay.
Other than that, interior's pretty stock. Other than that, we built the headache filler panel ourselves. Moved the battery box. Battery box used to be out here on the side rail. Slid that up underneath, put it on some 6-inch channel to get it off the deck plate.
Okay.
7-inch Lincoln Chrome exhaust. Bought here at Four States. Built the filler panel ourselves.
Cool.
Designed that. Slid that on.
Yeah.
Other than that,
fenders. Said they were
WTI fenders.
Put those on when you got it.
Yep. Put those on when we got it. And we built our brackets. That's the thing, nothing's made for cabovers. So everything on all of our trucks is done in 7s. My dad's, every unit number he's ever had is 7s.
Okay.
So therefore we've taken everything into, all of our trucks are done in 7. 7 lights are on everything, row of 7. Then that's how we have the 232 done on top of the cabover and mini trucks and everything. And on the mini truck, it's the DOT number 72747 is actually my dad's birthday. So that's how we incorporated his favorite number 7, so we've incorporated the fact of the 7 into all of our trucks.
That's cool.
So I just stumbled across the trailer. The trailer, I always knew Mark Reichmiller. He was up in Le Sueur, Minnesota.
Okay.
And I just told him one time, I said, you ever sell that trailer? Well, he retired, and he called me here about 2 months ago, and we use the trailer to haul feed tubs for the feed mill we have the contract with.
Okay.
And we haul feed tubs out of Worthington, Minnesota with it. We didn't really need to have the reefer unit, but it's kind of hard to find a 14-year-old trailer that's in this kind of shape.
Yeah.
So
what is that, a 53 foot?
Yeah, it's a 53 footer with a 13.2 spread. So
we got the little lift axle on the front.
Yeah, so we just got done doing all that, putting the filler panels and the fenders and everything on it, and then did a bunch of work to the back of it to make it stand out a little bit and stuff. So
sharp for sure. What about the duck?
I don't know. There's nowhere to put them on a cabover like the conventional, so I painted him black and gave him a red cigar or orange cigar and orange eyes, and we figured, well, you know what? If all the conventionals have cool ducks, a cabover can too, but he doesn't have much of a view back here. Someone told me I need to turn him around so he can watch the trailer, make sure the trailer doesn't come unhooked, but
that's a good idea.
So that's all he is. I don't really know, I guess.